Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always excited to jump into these.
Well, today, we're going back to the 90s.
Okay.
1994, to be exact.
Okay.
And we're looking at the Data East Pinball Maverick machine.
Maverick, huh?
Yeah, for anyone who loves it when, different worlds of entertainment collide.
Right.
This is a pinball game that brings in the whole feel of a popular Western film, right?
I like it already.
So Data East, they had a reputation for really pushing the boundaries with pinball designs.
Yeah, they did.
And in 94, they released this machine, and it was timed with the Maverick movie that came out that year.
The one with Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster.
Oh, yeah.
And they really tried to capture that whole Western aesthetic and those story elements from the film.
Mm-hmm.
So visually, the cabinet art is boom, Western right there.
Yeah, bold and bright. Got to catch your eye.
And then you've got the characters from the movie represented on the machine.
Oh, cool.
So you're immediately drawn into that world.
So it's not just a generic Western theme. It's specifically tied to the movie.
Exactly. It's like they took the movie and said, okay, how do we make this a pinball experience?
Interesting.
And they didn't stop with just the visuals.
Right.
Even the playfield, the way it's laid out, has that adventurous feel.
Yeah.
It's not just your typical pinball setup.
Like you're on a quest or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're right there in the action of the movie.
I like that.
So Data East produced it, of course.
Uh-huh.
And the guy behind the design was John Norris.
Oh?
Now, here's something interesting for all the collectors out there.
Yeah.
They didn't make a ton of these machines.
Oh, really? So it's a limited run?
Yeah, it was a limited production run, which of course, today, makes it even more desirable.
Yeah, makes sense.
That rarity factor always adds to the appeal.
It does.
So let's talk gameplay. But beyond the basic pinball stuff,
Yeah.
what makes this machine stand out?
Well, you'll notice right away that they've incorporated all these ramps and targets, and each one is themed around, classic Western scenarios.
Nice.
Like gunfights or train chases.
Oh, cool.
And there's even a jackpot element that's tied into the Maverick storyline.
Oh, so it's not just a random jackpot.
No, it's integrated into the narrative of the game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it adds another layer to the whole experience.
And the sounds, I'm guessing they really enhance that whole Western atmosphere.
Oh, absolutely.
They must have pulled in music and sound effects from the movie.
Yeah, they definitely drew inspiration from the film's soundtrack.
I bet that really helps to immerse you in the game.
It does. It really sets the scene.
Okay, so for people who are into pinball design, what makes this one different? What makes it unique?
Well, for one thing, the game has these different modes you can play,
Uh-huh.
and they're based on specific scenes from the movie.
Really?
Yeah, so that was pretty innovative for the time. Plus, the bonus mechanics, they actually reward players for skillful play.
Oh, so it's not all just luck.
No, there's definitely an element of strategy involved. And for its time, the lighting and visual effects were pretty advanced.
Yeah, they were really pushing the limits of the technology back then.
They were.
So it sounds like they really went all out to make this a special machine.
Definitely. And it's not often that you see a pinball machine so closely tied to a movie release.
Right.
They really managed to capture that Western adventure feel.
So if someone came across one of these machines today, like in an arcade or a collector's collection,
Yeah.
would it be considered something special?
Absolutely. I mean, it's relatively rare now,
Uh-huh.
which makes it very collectible.
Yeah.
It appeals to both pinball enthusiasts and fans of Westerns.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, a Maverick machine in good condition can be worth a lot.
Wow. From arcades to collector's items. That's quite a journey for a pinball machine.
It is.
So if you had to sum it up, what's the big takeaway here for you?
I think that Data East Pinball Maverick is a great example of how different forms of entertainment can come together
Yeah.
and create something really unique and memorable.
Right.
It really stood out back then. And the fact that it's so collectible today shows that it still resonates with people.
Yeah, I guess it shows that sometimes those unexpected combinations can lead to the most lasting and enjoyable experiences.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder what other surprising combinations of entertainment we might see in the future. Like what other possibilities are out there just waiting to capture our imagination.
Definitely something to think about.
Yeah, food for thought for sure.